In this document, what I'm going to do is show you how to make the the notice letter to send home from the Great Alerts. So right now I'm in the Eisenhower Middle School folder in our shared drive. I'm going to come down here and find student support. I'll click on student support. Come on, faster than this. And sending Great Alerts using NoMerge. Okay, we have three things in here. The first thing we have is the instructions, okay? And that's what I'm going over right now, is the instructions. Coming back over to here, the letter that you're actually going to send, and the uh, and the spreadsheet that you're going to use most of the time for doing this. So I'm going to start with setting this up. The first thing I'm going to do is open this letter, and I'm going to create an email, just simply copying this and pasting it into an email. All right. So coming over here, and I'll make a new one. And then, so I'm going to paste that into an email, and I'm going to use this part right here as the title of the email. The curly brackets are important. So going back over here to this, you're going to paste that in. You're not going to send or close or anything. You're just going to come up here and click on that X right there for save and close. And that's going to save it as a draft forever. Okay. As long as you never send or delete it. Okay. Whenever you open it, you'll need to just close it by clicking on that X. Good. Now that we've got that set up, we have our Great Alert letter started. Good. It's going to come over back to our to this over here. And now let's go to the spreadsheet. Okay, the first thing you need to do is make a copy of this so that we're not all trying to use the same one. So you're going to come over here to File, and you're just going to make a copy, and you're going to move that copy into your own folders. Okay, by using Move, you'll just move that copy into your own folder. Now, contacts. This is where we get information out of PowerSchool. We're actually going to have to type it in. So I typed in some names, and I typed in the contact names out of PowerSchool. And note that they are separated by a comma space. So you can have as many emails as addresses as you want here. They are separated, but each one is separated by a comma space. Okay, we're pretty well done setting it up. Now, normal day, we get the Great Alerts, and we are told that John Doe, so you come over here, John Doe, and again, it got its information from the stuff you typed right here. Don't delete these two, just type your stuff over them. Okay, going back over to here. And John Doe received 2Fs. At this point, the formula here runs, okay? Once you put in the name and the number of Fs, it's looking for those two things. Okay, this is now done. Now, this is the first time we've ever used it. There will be a difference the second time we use it. So I'm going to be showing two things. Now I'm coming back over here to Mailbox. I got something to express. Okay, I'm just going to click on the word recipient right here because I don't really like typing stuff in. I make mistakes. I'm just going to select it there and control C. Okay. Now we come back over to here and we go to our draft. And we're going to go ahead and click on this draft right here. Recipient. Two curly brackets. 1, 2, paste the word you just copied, two more closing curly brackets, just like that. Now, we're just going to copy this right here, Control C, because there's no reason to work harder than that. We're basically done here, okay? We put the title in, and we copied. Now we're going to come over here back to our spreadsheet, and we're going to click on NoMerge, send emails. Ignore those boxes. Okay. So if this needs permission to run, okay. And probably would come up with yours there. This will allow, yes, allow. Okay. Now this box appeared. That's the only time that box will ever show up. Okay. And I'm just going to go ahead and press Control V to paste that in there. And that was it. Okay. Now it's going to run that script, and in a few moments there's going to be a date appearing right here. Okay, so that date appeared. Never change this one. This is your record. So when the parents come in, you can say, well, it looks like John had a couple of F's back on, the 13th of March. And so you've got it there. Now, the next week, John Doe. So now you were handed them for John Doe, and he only had one this time, right? But Jane also has one. Okay, and notice whenever I put those in, it's pulling that in. Now, what I need to do now is select these two right here that say failed to send. Okay, and I'm just going to hit backspace. It's going to say, "Are you sure you want to do this?" Yes, I am. Okay, so those are now empty because basically what it's looking for is something here and nothing here. And that tells it to send using the rest of the information. Okay, that's why that needs to be done. So I've done that. This is the next week. Again, I'm just going to come up here. I'm going to copy the word recipient, Control C, and I'll come over here to my drafts. That was probably closed because it's been closed for a week. And I'm going to go ahead and open that. And again, curly bracket. Oops, holding control key, curly bracket, backspace. I was holding the control key if you're wondering what was happening. Curly bracket, control V, and curly bracket. That's it. Now I'm going to, again, we did this before. I'm going to copy this, control C. I'm done here. Okay, and close it. Okay, now I'm going to go back to my spreadsheet over here. And again, I'm going to click on mail merge, send emails, control V. Okay, and basically a running script. And we wait. And eventually you'll notice the new and timestamp show up. Okay. Now obviously this would have been a week later. Okay, that's done. Now, if we're curious, we can come over here and look at sent mail. And it's not there because honestly, it's going to fail because that's not a real email address. Okay. So that's basically it. If you run out of notice our space down here, and there's 400 of them. All you're going to do is go to the bottom line that has nothing in it, and you're going to select it. So I'm just going to select that bottom row. Oh, come on. Faster than this. And then you'll just go to the autofill button right here, the blue circle or blue dot. You'll press and hold the left mouse button down on it and pull down. And that's really all there was to this. So sending home grade alerts. Oh, active probation. The only odd thing about this one, just to let you know, is you will send the grade alert. Then you will, if you need to, you'll also send the academic probation alert, and that's going to have its own letter. Okay, notice of academic probation, and I'll be putting that in also into that folder. I realize it's not there yet; it'll be there soon. So, if you're wanting to send that,